Hello and welcome back to Crushalicious. My name is Prisha Bharti and welcome to the final episode of The Dates Gone Wrong. I was mistaken for a terrorist on a metro station. So this was the worst heartbreak I have ever had. Let me give you a quick backstory. So I was in 11th grade and I was crushing on this guy who was 8 years elder to me, and I had this huge crush on him. Like it was almost like first love. उससे ज़्यादा प्यार कभी किसी से नहीं हुआ, जीना मरना टाइप्स वाला प्यार हो गया, ऐसा मुझे लगा. Obviously I was a teenager, I was dumb AF. So I was so obsessed with him. Like I used to just think about him all the time, in class, in school, wherever I am, I'm just thinking about that guy. I was that crazy about him. Knowing the fact that he's 8 years older to me, I could never be with him, and it was just heart crushing. Somehow I just gathered the courage to like talk to him. And then I did. I talked to him, I messaged him, and then he replied. Like I sent him a friend request on Facebook, and then I messaged him, and then he replied. And then we started talking, and then we used to talk on everyday basis. So I thought, okay, there is some possibility and I can be with him. He knew that I liked him and he was sort of leading me on. I don't know why. I still don't know why he led me on. He had a startup where he was providing his services to the companies in America. So his working hours used to be usually from 8 o'clock at night till morning 6 o'clock or something. So I used to like stay up all night. Like majority of my 11th grade, I have just stayed awake just to talk to him for a couple of hours. We used to like text or be on the call. I was in such a fairy tale land of my own.
I have found the one for me and I'm gonna get married to this guy.
Look at my stupidity.
And then all of a sudden, after almost a year of us speaking to each other, he ghosts on me. What do I do? Like what am I supposed to do? I can't live without this person, and how could he do this to me? I was in utter shock. मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए. I used to cry all day. My friends used to be so worried about me. Class चल रही है, I'm crying. Recess है, I'm crying. I'm just crying all day because I don't know what am I supposed to do with the person I love, who I thought is my soulmate, has just ghosted me. College first year, somehow I got a hold of his new Instagram handle. I used to just obviously keep looking for his Insta handle or Facebook handle, so I got a hold of his new Insta handle, and I dropped him a text there, and then we started talking again. A little backstory. I saw him in my cousin's wedding. Okay, so he attended my brother's wedding, and that's where I saw him, and that's when I fell for him. It was sort of love at first sight for a stupid teenage girl. Coming to the current story, then in my college first year, I somehow looked for his handle. We started talking again, and I said I want to meet you, and it also happened to be his birthday the very next day. He was like, okay. Then we of course like talked throughout the night, and then in the morning I got up, got ready, bunked the college, and went straight to the metro station. Now, I did not have his address. I did not know where to go. There wasn't a decided place that we had to meet. He was just supposed to pick me up from the metro station. I think I reached there at 9-ish. 9 o'clock in the morning, I reached there. I'm calling him. He did not pick up. Then I'm again calling him. He did not pick up. It's 9:30. I am just continuously calling him. He does not pick up, and then he switches off his phone. He switched off his phone. It's 9:30 a.m. I thought maybe he is still sleeping and his phone is discharged and I should wait a little longer.
That's dumb. That's straight dumb. You're dumb.
I think in my school and in my college, I was just very, very naive. I used to just not think of the worst. and that's why I had series of bad encounters with guys. So anyway, I waited. 10 baj gaya. I waited. I kept on calling him, and then at 10:30 his phone was on, and then I'm like, oh, finally his phone is charged now. Now he'll see my calls and then he's gonna call me. And I'm calling, he disconnected. I'm calling him again, but he disconnected. I had called him approximately 60 times because I had started to get paranoid. I was standing alone on a metro station for about 2 hours now. Like, it had been 11:30. So I was scared. I was what, 17, 18. I was scared and I was like, what do I do? Like, and of course I had that thing in me, oh, I love this guy. Of course he would never do that to me, and zigzag, whatever the I was thinking. I was a dumb chick. So I waited, and the person did not turn up. Then I just kept on waiting. Maybe he'll see the calls, maybe he'll call me back. I think he's busy. He got stuck in some work or something he's doing.
Kill yourself, you dumb bitch.
12 o'clock, he didn't show up. 1 o'clock, he didn't show up. And that's when the security people had been watching me from past 3 hours, because it had been 4 hours, 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock, it had been 4 hours that I did not move from my location. The CCTV cameras were all capturing me. 3 security guards come towards me and I get so scared. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to jail now. Then they just come up to me and they're like, आपको already 4-5 घंटे हो चुके हैं, आप यहाँ पे वेट नहीं कर सकते हो, आपको बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा मेट्रो स्टेशन से, या फिर आप वापस मेट्रो में बैठ के जहाँ से आए हो, just leave. I'm like, oh, I can't exit the metro station because that place is very new to me. I don't know anything about that place and I don't want to go back, and I still have hope he might turn up. I don't want to miss the meeting because I had been waiting for this moment from past 2 years. I wanted to meet this guy so desperately. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just had zero self-respect. So, taking the story forward, then I just told them that here I'll just wait for next 15 minutes. If the person shows up, then good enough. If he doesn't, then I'll go back. Then they asked me to show them my ID. I showed them my ID. I told them I'm in college, and then they noted down my details, what college I go to, what's my name, my number, and everything they noted. I don't know, they were checking their system or something. I don't know, it was so scary. And then I just left after that. I was so scared. I just left after that. And I was in such a shock that how could a person do something like this? And mind you, he was 8 years elder to me. तो अगर उसे मिलना नहीं था तो उसने मुझे बुलाया क्यों? अगर उसको आना नहीं था तो वो फ़ोन उठा के बोल देता कि मुझे नहीं आना. Yeah, he could have communicated, but he did not. He just let a 18-year-old wait for him for 4-5 hours on a metro station, alone, that too, in a place where she has absolutely no idea. Of course, all these things processed in my brain much later. That very day, I just came home, I was sobbing all day. And then at night, 2 o'clock, this person very, very conveniently calls me up and tells me, hey, I'm sorry, and then he disconnects. He did not let me say hello, hi, why didn't you come, blah. He did not owe me, like, he thought he does not owe me any explanation. He just picked up his phone, hello, I'm sorry, and then he disconnected. I was just crushed. I was crushed. It took me almost 4 years to get over that person. It was the worst heartbreak. I mean, I'm not sad now because I have dealt with all the emotions that I've had for this guy, but it was the worst day because 1, heartbreak, 2, so much paranoia and anxiety, and 3, like, my world came crushing because I had actually dreamt of a future with this guy. मुझे एक्चुअली में लगा था कि मेरा कोई फ्यूचर है. मुझे इतना प्यार हो गया था इस बंदे से. And that is when I realized you can only have attraction at first sight. It wasn't love at first sight. Because to love someone, you need to know the entire human being and human nature of that person. You can't just, madly fall in love by just seeing a person, because then you're just attracted to the physical being of that person, not the actual human being. So that is when I realized, let's just take 1000 steps back. This is really messed up. Like, stay away from this person. He led me on. I was 8 years younger to him. He led me on. Wow. So that was the worst heartbreak I had. That was the worst encounter, the most ugliest encounter I've had with a guy. And I wanted to keep this for the last episode. And with this, we come to an end of Dates Gone Wrong on my YouTube channel. I hope you guys liked all these episodes. I'm gonna link all these episodes down in the description so you guys can binge watch from episode 1 to episode number 10. And if you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel and comment down below. I'm gonna see you guys on Friday with my next video. I hope you guys liked this episodic that I ran on my channel. I'm gonna go now. Bye, I love you.
If I could make you see my wounded heart, you might realize what's the hardest part.